Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Land Security 101 series. Today we're going to be talking about dogs. Out here on the farm, guys, we have multiple dogs, multiple breeds of dogs, and we use them each for something different on the farm, but we use them all for one thing on the farm, if you're following along with that. Now, that concept is security. Each of the dogs plays a role on the farm. However their breed is genetically inclined to protect animals or to, be healers and help round up animals, whatever. The common denominator is the fact that all of our animals will alert to people on the farm. All of our animals will alert to vehicles approaching the farm. That's what we want. Many people make the mistake of, I think, you can put in the comments below if you disagree with me, but my opinion is that many people make the mistake of trying to get a dog that is violent, trying to get a dog that bites. When you talk to people about their dogs, a lot of people will talk up their dog, right? Their 125 pound whatever. We all know your dog weighs 82 pounds, it's not 125, put it on a scale. But it's funny how common people will tell me about their dog, their big dog, and they all weigh 125 pounds. It is very odd how everyone's big dog is a 125 pound dog. I will also get told by people, oh, my dog will tear people up. Oh, my dog will tear you apart. I get these comments in the comment section from a lot of people from all over the place, and you will see almost a common personality trait of people who want a big dog that is a violent dog. Now, I can tell you our dogs are well socialized, and there is a reason for that. We do not want dogs that bite. We don't want a dog that will go bite the mailman. We don't want a dog that will go bite neighbors. We don't want a dog that will bite people who are coming and visiting under any circumstances. What we want out of our dogs is a bark, an alert. We want dogs that are listening for people and then alerting us to people, and that is it. That line of security initiates other lines of security. Our dogs have a specific bark when they're barking at somebody or something. Seems to differ too. I can tell when the dogs are barking at seemingly at coyotes, and then I can tell when dogs are barking at seemingly a bigger animal, usually what seems to be a moose. But they have different barks. They have different levels of alert. Now, there's two sides to that. One, it means that somebody could come onto my farm and walk right into all of our dogs barking at them, and they're not going to get bit, which I'm okay with. I do not want my dog making the decision for my farm as to who gets bit and who doesn't. That is just a horrible liability to have for your family, for your farm, for your finances. It's just a bad idea to leave all of that up to a four-legged creature. So for us, in our case, the dogs alerting allow us to then initiate our lines of security, whether that means that we have a trespasser and we have to go and investigate that, or if that means we are under attack and we have to defend ourselves. Whatever that case is, our dogs will not be biting. Initially, anyway, most dogs have a natural instinct to protect their owners. If you are under attack, most dogs will bite the person, which is pretty cool, but that is a natural instinct. That is a natural protection of you being attacked and your animal taking care of it. Having the liability of a dog that chooses to bite people because they are around is so dangerous to have. I would encourage you guys to steer away from that mentality. Now, there are people who train their dogs. There are people who put in the work to train specifically an attack dog, a dog that will attack based off of, your verbal command. I think a lot of amateurs try to pretend like they've got the ability and they put in the time to do that sort of thing. They try to teach their dogs to attack and they lose all control of a violent animal, and I think it is just a bad thing to do, and it is unnecessary. It is a lack of preparation to train a dog to go and bite people or try to influence your dog to go and bite people on your behalf. Now, part of the issue with that, guys, dogs get out, dogs roam, it happens. And if your dog gets out, do you think your dog is more likely to get help or hurt by someone if they are a violent, aggressive dog? We know that in many cases, law enforcement will get called up, and if that dog is biting people or trying to bite people or be aggressive, they're gonna get shot. That's just the way of it, because your animal is a threat now to that person. Do you want a best friend on the farm, a line of security, or do you want a threat on that farm? Now, there are many tools that you can use that have a lethal force. You have many tools that you can use to protect yourself. Why sacrifice your dog? Why get your dogs injured? It doesn't make any sense. Get dogs for lines of security. Pick them out based on their personalities. Pick them out based on their barks. This is a big one. Pick them out based on their size too. A large dog tends to make people say, whoa, okay, hold on a second. A great bark makes people stop right in their tracks. It's a beautiful thing to see. But having a dog that does not go up and bite people will allow you to have the peace of mind if your dog ever gets out. If your dog is ever around people, you won't be getting sued. You won't be losing your property. You won't have to pay for someone's medical expenses because your dog got out and started biting neighbor kids. I do encourage you to get attack goats. So a couple of the dogs that we have here on the property, guys, I will tell you about. Heelers we have blue heelers. Heelers have a natural tendency in the breed to be a one-person dog. You will see with a lot of people who own heelers, their heeler is very protective of them. They bark, they nip. That is a common heeler trait. So for us, we have always socialized our heelers, both taking them to the store, out in public as young puppies, having people over, making them be around other people. Because these dogs will kind of get that isolation mindset where they will protect their one person, and they will bite people when they come around, and you don't want that. Heelers have a great use on the farm, rounding up these critters right here when it's time to bring them in. They will come out and help us do our thing. They are the type of dog that stays on you when you walk out on the property. They will come with you, stay with you the whole time. When you're working, they'll go just camp out under a tree. When you're done working, they get up and they follow you. Awesome dog, small dog, not really intimidating, but a very fierce dog in the fight. A fearless dog in the fight. They are the type of animal that will fight any sized animal, any sized dog. They don't care. They'll go in there. Pretty cool character trait from blue heelers. Now we also have Great Pyrenees on the farm, which is honestly probably my most favorite livestock guardian dog, but a dog of protection. And the reason for it is Great Pyrenees are very sizable dogs. They're a big, thick dog. They have lots of hair on them, which is a great protective trait for them with predators, so they don't take a lot of injury or really any injury. We've seen our dogs come back. You can tell they've been fighting, but they just lost a bunch of hair, and it doesn't get down into their skin. Great Pyrenees have fantastic barks. They have a very deep, very loud bark. They alert to everything out here, actually. I think if a rabbit hops across the property, our dogs are on it, barking and chasing them off, which is what we want for the farm. We want a dog that goes out to the threat, barks, alerts us of the issue, and then just pushes it off the farm and comes back. So Great Pyrenees, top-notch dog for someone with land. I wouldn't suggest it for someone who doesn't have land. A Great Pyrenees is a working dog. It needs room to roam. It doesn't need a couch. Now the other dogs we have on the farm, guys, are a mix of those kinds of dogs. Our animals are livestock bred dogs, working dogs, and that is specific for us because we have a farm. So those are great choices for us as a farm dog, protecting dog, and as well as character traits that alert to people, as well as character traits that do not make them vicious dogs that want to go out and attack or are prone to biting. Guys, there are many great dogs out there that people use for protection of all sizes. You got to get something that's right for you. But what I want to do is put out this video to change that mindset of the fact that you need to have a violent, attacking dog, a biting dog. It is a bad idea. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not cool to say, hey, I've got a dog that'll chew you apart, man. No, you don't. You got a dog that's gonna make you homeless one day because it bit the neighbor kid and they sue you for everything you got. And then you gotta leave your farm and you gotta leave your life, and it's all because you wanted to have bragging rights of an undisciplined dog. Alright guys, that is it for the Land Security 101 video. If you guys appreciate the land security tips that I give to help you protect your homestead, protect your place, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and we will catch you guys on the next one.